Hello, everyone. This is Peter Stone with another episode of Stepping Up and Stepping Out. This is episode number 16. And today we want to talk about energy. When I say we, I would like you to engage with some mind self-talk. So that's us together. And think about some of the things in detail that I'm going to talk about. And today we're talking about energy. Really important that we have energy in our life. When we don't have energy, really, what do? We don't do too much. We prefer to sit around, not move, not get up, not take a walk, not do a lot of things, maybe not engage with our family, not engage with the community. So we need energy to do everything, anything. And it starts with will, which goes a little deeper than this episode here. But how can we kind of turn that energy switch on? So first, there's people out there that have a lot of energy. They get up, they're at it, they make it happen. You see them in your day. You may be one of those people. And if you want more energy, there's a few more tools here. And what kind of energy do we have? Today, energy is a big topic, right? Is it clean energy? Is it dirty energy? Is it energy that maybe doesn't fully serve us? Sometimes our energy, we're just going, and it may not serve us the best possible way. When we are going from one thing to another, which is another subject I'm going to talk about at a later point in another episode called transitioning, which means going from one task, project, meeting, or one situation, whether it's from family to business or business to family. It's one of my favorite subjects, and I won't get into it right now, even though I want to. So back to the energy. So what kind of energy do we have? We have this energy that is serving us, energy that helps us, that it's focused energy rather than energy that is scattered and where we've got so many things to do in a day and I don't know what to do. I'm busy. We must collect ourselves, collect our energy and focus our energy and get something like the magnifying glass. When we take a magnifying glass and we put a pinpoint on a piece of paper, if the light is scattered like our energy, there's not much going on. It's scattered light. But when we take our energy and we focus it in as we do with a glass, and it comes into a magnifying glass where it comes into pinpoint focus, we're burning, as I recollect, burning paper, burning wood, starting fires. We can do a lot of things. We can start a lot of things when we have focused energy. So number one, ask yourself, first of all, if you're high energy, is your energy good, useful, serving you? If you're not high energy, would you like to be? Are you happy with the level of mental and physical energy you have each day? It's a good question to ask yourself. In the beginning of the day, maybe even take a stop in the middle of the day. Is my energy serving me? Am I rushing? And I think I've mentioned this before when I speak with my daughter, and I quite frankly speak with myself, some self-talk. And in my company, I learned to write tie in the word rush. And what I meant by that word is to move swiftly, quickly, faster than the average person or movement may do. Pretty simple. And I would say rush does not mean scatter the energy and move rush and you've got to be stressed about it. That is the whole other side. We don't want to go there. When we manage our energy and we really focus in on an animal called a gazelle. And if you don't know how a gazelle moves or even what a gazelle is, but many of us do, just Google it. Go online, check it out. And this animal moves so fast, so accurately, so swiftly, rarely do lions or tigers catch them. So this is part of the high performance. And actually, I've been saying this really for 30 years. I recognized in myself that I rushed and I made mistakes and I asked, how can I do it better? Simple question. And when we ask questions, useful questions, as opposed to why do I always get this way? Why am I always messed? Why am I a hot mess here? And we ask a different question. How can I move more swiftly, more accurately, and faster at the same time? And does it need to be faster? Not always, but sometimes I see some people that could move a little bit faster, and you maybe just want to get back to the question. If you decided to have more energy in your life, what would you do? And do you have the energy, the focused energy, the clean energy? Think about it. Ask these questions. Clean energy, energy not serving me, and why or why don't you have that energy? What are some reasons where you know that you could have better energy, cleaner energy, and you could have a better day, a better week, and even a better year, making 2017 your best year yet by taking some simple, smart, easy actions. Are they always easy? No, because when we get caught up, I'll step back and I'll rephrase that simple, okay? Because it may be very difficult. And I know at times it was very difficult for me to focus. I felt rushed. I got to get this done, that done, this done. So if you're in that space, or if you're halfway in that space, or if you're part in that space, sit back and ask, how can I do it better? So if you decided to have more energy and the best of health this year, what habits would you start right away? There's no need to wait next week, tomorrow. Get the pen out, make a list. What's my mental and physical energy? Is it serving me? Number 2 is, if it's not, or if it is, how could it serve me better? If it's not, how could I get it to serve me the way I really want it to? And then, what habits do I have that I should, or it's best? Forget shoulding, because we know all about that. That's best I change, let go of, don't visit, and start something new. Again, another list. What's the flip side of this habit? The upside. What is a habit that will serve me? What is a high performance habit that will serve me today? When I have time, I'll sit and I'll write down. And if you have time now, get to work. Make your life a sculpture as it was meant to be. Get charged. So what could you do on an ongoing basis to help yourself more often and perhaps recover from a stressful day. Or suppose you just had a stressful morning and you've got a whole afternoon to get into. What would you do? What could you do to stop? And that's not going to the coffee shop, to add to that. And I love coffee. I enjoy coffee a lot. And naturally, over the years, I drink a cup of tea in the morning. I stopped drinking coffee. I drink coffee every now and then. It's more as a treat, and sometimes I drink it for that energy kick. But we, at noontime or even at a break at 10 o'clock in the morning, may want to just check in on ourselves. Even if you're sitting in an office at a desk and you've got lots of things to do, you could set your phone again, back to the phone, every 50 minutes or 55 minutes. It's proven that if you do take that break, get up, go get a glass of water, go to the fountain, stretch, get back to work, you're much more productive. If you're more productive, you'll make more money, whether you're working for yourself or working for someone else. Why? They'll recognize it. It all comes full circle to your energy. So why not check in every hour? Why have to wait until noontime and go for 4 hours and feel like stressed? And the more it stacks up, the more challenge there is to get back to your center. So there are some high performance habits that we can do. And in the last episode, I did a short break where you took some breathing and got centered and started to think. This time I'm going to go on the opposite side of thinking, which is not thinking, and releasing your thoughts. Before, the thinking was about 3 words in your life that would empower you. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to be fit. I want to have a good business. I want to make some money. I want to paint a beautiful painting. I want to write the book that I haven't wrote, that I've been talking about for years. I need to pick up the pen. I need to start. But I'm scattered because I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I haven't done what I would like to do. So within this energy, when we have more focused energy, we're able to accomplish really the things that we want. I mean, we can still accomplish, but maybe not as efficiently or as effectively if we check in with ourselves. And furthermore, to make this check-in a valuable, more than just finding our center, but when we find our center and we check in, we're connecting with our true self. And to make sure what it is that we're doing, we're enjoying it. It really resonates with what we want to do as an overall and a big picture of living into our life. I don't mean some things that we don't want to do in the day that are uncomfortable. We just do them and find the joy in doing them. So there is a method. It's a little bit of a meditation, and we can all do this anytime we choose. Maybe you're in an office with a lot of people, but after practice, they're looking at you like, what are you doing? Well, I am building my strength, my energy, and my value, and being efficient at what I'm doing. And I'm building me as a person because I want to feel more energy. I want more energetic moments in my life. So when we come to our center, we will slow down. And this is setting an intention first is sitting down, taking a few deep breaths. You could be standing. If you're standing now, sit down for this and get comfortable. Get in a chair and get comfortable, maybe by a window, whatever, but get comfortable and try to sense your body touching the ground, being present, being with yourself, being aware that you're in fact here. Not out there thinking about that, not over there, not in yesterday, and not in tomorrow, but right here. And what I'd ask you to do is to take 10 deep breaths through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. And during that time, just sense your body releasing itself. Sense the stress or any tension. Maybe you don't have a lot of stress. Maybe you're relaxed, but we can even be more calm and more in our center. And by doing this, we bring ourselves to a clear plateau, a clear plane, a clear area where we've dumped the things that are not useful for us by just clearing them away and finding our center. Then we'll do an exercise that will charge you up from that clean state where you've pushed all these other things away and you're more aware, more awake, and more alive with a fresh, clean feeling to go after whatever it is that you're already doing, but do it with more clarity, more energy, and more, I don't know, could be even confidence, more pizzazz, more I'm going to get it and make it happen attitude and energy. So when you take the breath, you exhale. Inhale. I like to hold it for 7 counts and exhale whatever is comfortable for you. So deep breathe. Hold it and release the energy. There was a book I was reading at one time. When we breathe through our nose, we're inhaling positive energy, positive ions. And when we exhale, you can visualize it if you're a visual person, or you could hear it. Maybe you could even feel it. And feel the less than useful, the negative ions going away, the negative energy going away, and say the word release. I learned this word, well, of course I learned this word many years ago, but it's a technique that I like. The word release that I learned from Brendan Burchard. I like this word because it vibrates loudly with the act of exhaling. Loudly in the sense that it clears away a lot of the garbage or a lot of the tension and the stress that may be within us. So try this. You inhale. You say release. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Release. You can say it once, twice, 3 times. Entirely up to you. So I'll let you do this for a moment. Release. Release. Keep going. Inhale. Hold it. Release. Inhale. Hold it. Release. So I'll let you go at your own pace for 30 seconds or a minute here and let you do this and get comfortable using the term release to bring you to your center. Okay, I'm going to stop here, and you certainly can continue on your own time and take this. Doesn't have to be 10, it could be 20, it could be for 20 minutes. What if you just started with 5 minutes or a few minutes? If you're in the office, you do it for a couple of minutes. Or in your office, you could do it for 20 minutes if you have your own business, you have time. 10-minute break, you go outside, you can do it whenever you have the time or when you make the time. Because don't forget not to get caught up. I don't have time to do it. This is really powerful and important that you bring yourself to the center to get the energy, the focused energy, so you're productive. Who knows? Maybe you leave half hour early in the day. So you can take a walk by the sea and do some more deep breathing. So now, how do you feel? Do you feel better? I feel better. I only did that for just a little bit. I feel more mellow, more relaxed, more in the moment. Now, I don't want to fall asleep and I don't want to be too relaxed. So we have to get our energy back. And the way we do this is by fast breathing. Oxygen in our mind gives us energy. And it gives more energy than caffeine, and it lasts longer and it's cleaner. That's why I don't drink so much coffee. I used to get up in the morning and drink coffee, and I started this breathing exercise many years ago that I learned from Tony Robbins in 1989. And excuse me, I started using this technique, and it was so amazing that I would inhale, hold it, inhale to the count of 7, hold it for 4 times that to 28, and exhale for the count of 14. And after doing that for 6 sessions in a row, my mind woke up. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And it's just what oxygen does to us. It wakes us up. It makes us alive, and we live on oxygen. So if we have more in our mind works better, it's sharper, it's clearer, you have more energy. So now what we'll do here is, okay, you don't have to, but I suggest you put a big smile on your face and you do this rapid breathing technique where you breathe in and you breathe out quickly. And it's best to stand up to do this. You can move a little bit. But if you're starting to feel dizzy, you better stop or you better sit down. And for some of us, this is too much oxygen and we get a little dizzy. So be careful. And I'm not a doctor here, and I'm only suggesting and sharing methods I have learned, I have tried, they work for me. So this is a disclaimer that I only know oxygen gives us energy. So if you breathe rapidly, I always feel more alive. And I just did a little bit of oxygen and my energy's up again. So you do this 20 breaths and you and when you move your hands while you're standing and exhaling, you are getting more physical energy, the physiology of the fast breathing, the rapid breathing, and the oxygen all add up to increased energy. And you can clap your hands while you're doing this. You can so I was riding my bike in the cold. I got just a little bit of a cold. Excuse me. And but you can do this, clap your hands, and it picks up your energy. That, I got just a little bit of dizzy, so pay attention. If you start to get dizzy, sit down right away, and you can smile, clap, deep breathe. I'm going to let you try this on your own, but let's just give it a 5, quick fiver here, and go to 20 after this video, after this show. Take it on your own and practice a little bit. The release technique and then the rapid breathing. So let's just do a 5 count here so we don't get too much oxygen, and we just go. And then, so that's 5 without clapping, but if you do 5 with clapping, you'll get, and do that with movement and clapping hard. If you clap harder, there's more energy involved. You will have more energy. So if you just did that, how do you feel? Do you feel a little more energetic, a little more alive? And if you didn't do it, try it after this show. Take some time and do this. These types of things every day. And I know this is a habit, but this is a high performance habit. And this habit is to make your life what you really want it to be. And if you're not really sure, start doing some of these things. It will bring more desire because you'll have more energy and you'll start to discover the things that you really want to do. But first, you've got to get up the energy and you've got to get some movement. And if you have that and you're really moving rapidly, take it back and find your center to make sure what you're doing is serving you and taking you in the direction you want to go on this day, this week, and this year, making 2017 your best year yet. This is Peter Stone with another episode 16 of Stepping Up and Stepping Out. How to generate your energy, build your energy, get some clarity, focus, and connect with who you really are to serve yourself and enjoy your life. Step it up, step out, make this year, 2017, your best year yet. Thanks for watching, and in the next episode, we're going to talk about courage, because sometimes we have to get the courage up to do these things. Not everybody wants to sit in front of a TV camera and do some silly things like breathing and meditation and release. But we got to do it. And we have to do it on our own. We have to do it in our office, or we have to find a place if we are going to move the needle on our life. Thanks for watching. Peter Stone. We'll see you next episode. Thank you.